So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Master League coverage. As, we're taking on Genoa in today's episode. I think we are going to stick it still on Legend. I mean, we've got Juventus coming up after this in the next episode, but the transfer window is about to open, so it should get quite interesting. So I am going to attempt to stick it on Legend again and see how this one goes. I mean, against Juventus, it probably wouldn't be the best idea. Absolutely mullered, but let's have a look at the lineup anyway for today. So we're going to stick to the same formation, of course, that we've been playing. But there are a good amount of players up for today's game, which is always a positive. Romagnoli, we're going to bring Masaccio back. Theo Hernandez has done pretty good. And we've got Atau, Kessie, Bonaventura with Paqueta, Suso, Rafa Silva up top with Piontek. Going to try those two. And, Hakan, I kind of want to play him, but, if it's sort of a toss-up between him and Paqueta, Paqueta's kind of doing the business right now, and I'll rest Hakan for the Juve game. I mean, he might come on later anyway, it doesn't matter a whole lot, but for now, that's what we'll go for. There's a look at Genoa, see how they do with Sapo and Sana up top. Not the best team in the world, averaging mid-70s, but it doesn't mean a whole lot, does it? Doesn't mean a whole lot on Legend. If Legend wants to give you a good old-fashioned whipping, guess what? You're going to get one. Now, I'm actually going to crank this up to 15 minutes. It's a lot of time. It means I don't have to sort of rush and panic and try and work my way forward. But Legend is also one of these difficulties where sometimes the game is super responsive and then sometimes it's not. And if you're playing a match where your players do not want to respond to you on Legend, good luck. Good luck. So we can only hope that it works out. Anyway, I hope you guys do enjoy it. Leave a comment if you would like to. Subscribe for more. And let's do it. So, conditions are perfect. Turf looks immaculate. Being watered just before the match. So now, we have match day 18 or so in Serie A. And this will be the match just before AC Milan snap up the likes of Zlatan, Ibrahimovic. I mean, how is he going to perform? That's the big question. I mean, you expect a lot of things from him. Obviously, he's not getting any younger. But it doesn't mean that Ibrahimovic can't still be a real threat for defenders because he's just such a powerful player. Anyway, AC Milan look to work this forward here. Paqueta, little touch inside to find Kessie. And he's decided to try and play the long ball to Ital, who's offside. Just needed to go a little bit earlier. Kessie just do-dallying there. Donnarumma looking for Piontek. He is a good aerial threat. He hasn't really scored enough goals, you feel, from crosses and headers. Just needs to work on his positioning ever so slightly. Now Suso lays it towards Rafa Silva! And we have the opening goal! After 10 minutes, Luigi absolutely ecstatic. What a finish, what a goal, and what a start for the Rossoneri. Well, they worked it well. It was Suso did the magic. Actually played a nice 1-2 there with the opposition. Great ball. And Rafa Silva, when you get a pass like that, where you don't even have to take a touch, and it's on a plate, it's the perfect opportunity for the forward. And he struck it sweetly, nicely into the bottom corner. So a great start for the team in white. But we still have 80 minutes left to play. As Baraka cuts inside, and you're always vulnerable after you've just scored. That, the referee wasn't going to give a foul for it. Hernandez finds a towel. AC Milan still playing that three out the back. I mean, it can be risky, of course, but you have to say AC Milan's back line is pretty solid. You've got Theo Hernandez with some pace, Romagnoli's experienced, Masaccio's experienced as well. And the towel's got a chance here. Paqueta, he just wanted it maybe a fraction earlier. Really have to try and deliver this at some point. It's all very well playing around with it on the touchline, but absolute waste by him in the end. Look, completely lost possession, so backfired. Got to be more clinical. Now Paqueta. It's a good challenge. Stuck the foot out, won the ball well. Storaro lays it inside. Probably wants it back towards him. But they've gone up the line instead. Nice little turn and a reverse pass out wide. Now they've got players queuing up in the middle, but Atau does well. And that's why he's a pretty good wing-back, Atau, because he's up and down the flanks anyway. Although the marking here from AC Milan is completely pathetic, and they have scored from an absolute gem of a finish. 2 cracking goals today, but from a standpoint defensively, you cannot, and I reiterate, cannot defend like that. Get on your man and mark up. They were too lackadaisical. But here we go. No marking there. Dinked in, and look at this. That is brilliant. Donnarumma, yeah, it's straight at him, but the sheer power. They're also going to need some movement. Now here is Paqueta. Lays it up the line. Lovely football. Atau. Couple of players towards the back post. That's a great challenge. Sandro gets up well. Saponara. Sanabria. Challenge on him. Couple of deflections, and they've got to be careful down the right-hand side. As Barreca looks for the long ball forward. Sakio with a good header. But suddenly now it's all the home side, and AC Milan are onto the cosh. Here is channeI, back towards him, and it's wide of the target. This is a chance. Thomas Müller is the referee for today, as you can see. Just takes it up as a side job every now and then, well, especially since the Bundesliga hasn't been playing. Why not? Now here was the free kick. Is it a foul? Ooh, I don't know. Well, it's Paqueta range, isn't it? 44 minutes gone, and he just put a little bit too much power on it. A foot lower, and you're saying 2-1. Be disappointed with that. So the one change at half-time for AC Milan. Piontek has been replaced by Hakan, so it's a bit of a tactical change there. He's gone for someone with probably a little bit more flair about him than sort of Piontek, and here is a chance actually for Hakan. It's been nodded back to the goalie in that smart play. But the idea there for Luigi is purely to get the Turkishman on the ball and then try and find the pace of Rafa Silva. Will it work out? Well, I've got 45 minutes to find out. That's an interesting ball there by Suso. Bonaventura waiting for it. Zapata. Searching ball up the line. Back to channeI. Nicely worked this. Will he keep it on? Just a bounce. Suso straight across. Hasn't managed to make the challenge. Kessie was there. Has come back towards channeI. His strike's deflected. And it's going to be a corner. Bonaventura finding Suso. Back to Kessie. Atau once again. And he decides to float it in. Kessie was up. Atau just couldn't quite nod it on. You can already see Kessie's getting far more involved in this game. Playing a little bit more adventurous. Here he is again. And he's the type of player you need on the ball. Such a worker. Now Romagnoli. Here is Paqueta. Lays it off. Kessie. Atau. Rafa Silva. Back to Atau. Players are queuing up in the box. Oh, just needed a tap in. Paqueta was lurking. Although Thomas Müller is a lenient ref, to be fair. He understands the game well. And he's going to let that one slide. Well, Hakan. I mean, we've seen him hit these from this distance before, and the ball didn't really bend that time. It just needed to whip to the right hand side, but it didn't move. It went straight as an arrow into the side netting. Looking for that ball on now. This is a chance here. Ankerson has got some space. He's also got players in there, but that is an extremely forced pass. A complete waste, really, wasn't it? Hakan. He has seen the run here of Rafa Silva. The goalie's come out. Oh my goodness me. It could have been a complete error. And a first change for the home side as Casata comes on. Paqueta. Bonaventura. Hakan. Castillejo. Back towards Hakan. Just trying to fight with his man. Castillejo picks it up. Plays it across, although I don't know if that was the right pass to play. He had a couple of players in the middle. Castillejo once more, looking for the overlapping run here by Bonaventura. He'll keep it on. Back towards him. Players on the edge of the box. Paqueta! And on his weaker foot, it was unlucky. If it was on the left peg, yeah, he may have well put that in the back of the net. But it's always difficult when the ball is coming across your body to be able to hit it sweet as a nut. And yeah, it was always wide. Well, they have looked much better this half. I mean, I have to say that since Piontek's come off. AC Milan have caused a lot of problems. And now here's Rafael. I mean, why on earth is Paqueta getting in his way? Unbelievable. Move! Got a chance to create there, and suddenly Genoa now, who've done nothing all game. Ball's been smashed clear. Storaro gets it back again. Now, players are queuing up. The ball's gone towards the back post, and Donnarumma's just had to make sure that's gone over. But they've got a chance for the corner. Storaro will deliver it towards that near post, or actually back post. Comes back to Ankerson. And well done, Hakan. Now, he has got players, well, trying to move one way and then the other. Ball's laid across. Castillejo feeds it all the way out wide. Kessie manages to get there, and then he falls over. I don't know if he thought he was going to get there, but he did. At that point, it was a little bit too late. AC Milan are just putting on the pressure. Final minute here. Rafa Silva, that's not the ball. That's not the ball at all. Hakan was free. Or, sorry, Paqueta was. Here he is now. And that's a late one from behind. And this is an opportunity. Well, this is it. 92nd minute. It's going to be Hakan, and he's done it! They'll take what they can, but Hakan does the business in the final chance of the game. And if you're going to get a free kick, I tell you what, give it to that man and get it in the last chance of the game. They've probably deserved it. In the second half, they've been all over the opposition. You can see what it means to him. But he struck this well. It was low, just over the wall. And the goalie just out of his reach. So with only a matter of seconds to spare, that surely will be job done for the Rossoneri as Rafael clears it away. The referee, he's still playing a couple of minutes here. Here's Sandro. And the referee does blow for full time. It's finished at 1, AC Milan 2. And you can see what it means to them. They left it late, and it was a free kick, but hey, a goal's a goal. So there we have it. I mean, 4 attempts to 5, a 15-minute match, and that's how many attempts you get. It's not easy. But anyway, man of the match today was Hakan. Came on, did the business. So look at the other results. Juventus, another 1-0 win for them. Roma drew. Brescia 1, Lazio 1. Sassuolo won 1-0, Napoli won 1-0, Udinese lost, Atalanta won, and Inter won as well. So we're up to 5th, just ahead of Napoli, still 2 points behind Inter, way off the pace of Juventus obviously, but yeah, bottom of the table, Lecce still struggling. They've lost 16 matches this season, wow. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, we're into January time. And we will be back for the next episode to take on Juve. I mean, what can you say? Yeah, I know, I scored a free kick late. I haven't scored one in a while, actually. But still, you saw some of the dumb things that happened there. I mean, I was running through on goal or wherever with one of the players, and Paqueta literally ran into my player on Legend. It doesn't add up. And I still feel like Legend is such a handicap because you get less response players, and there's these little quirks that happen on Legend that you can kind of tell what's going to happen. But fortunately, we got the win. I'll take it. But I don't think, it's a good idea to play that against Juventus on Legend. I think we're going to get smashed. Okay, we're not worried about that. But yeah, let's quickly have a look at what we need to do. There's a couple of management offers, I believe. Biglia is retiring. Okay. So these are the management offers. Bologna, Motherwell and Lanús. Okay, well, they're not exactly going to entice me to do a whole lot, are they? So I think we're going to go ahead and refuse all those ones. Thank you very much. But now we dive into the opening day of the transfer window. So yes, that does mean that the big man, there he is, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, arrives back where he belongs at AC Milan. And this guy, I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. I really am. We're going to have to think, about it, because Piontek's been a little bit poor lately. And, playing Hakan up there with Rafa Silva, Rafael, he's been playing well. But the big Swede giving his thoughts on what he's about to do. Be a beast. To me, winning is as important as anything, and I'm ready to play. I'm Zlatan. This is what I do. Okay. What a lovely impression that was. Sorry if I offended anyone with that one, but just a bit of fun. So if we maintain this forward momentum, we'll be very well placed to achieve this season's objective. Keep your eye on the prize, and the money will keep rolling in. Of course, we'll give it our all. I'm off to Starbucks. I've just had a Starbucks, actually, so I'm all good and set. But we shall return. We shall return to see what he can do. And if we do put him in the lineup now, there he is, an 85. Unfortunately, our spirit does drop off. But I wish I could give him the captaincy and he'd turn into an animal. But yeah, if you look at his stats, obviously we're going to focus on the main things here. Physical attributes, offensive awareness, he's good at finishing, he's good in the air, a powerful player, and that's going to be the name of the game. Get the ball out wide, deliver him into his feet. I'm not going to expect him to do the running. He's going to be the main man up top. So there we go. And I hope you guys did enjoy today. Any transfer requests, let me know. Because if we have a look at our funding, we have 45 million. But we can, of course, sell other players. Bonaventura I want to keep. But the likes of Castillejo could sell him, pick up someone else. I know people mention Zaha, but I think he's probably out of our price range. He might be like 70, 80 million. But we'll take a look. But anyway, let me know your thoughts below. We shall return to take on Juve. That should be a big game, and we have to win it. So until next time, take care.